Fat Guy Gamer here with Game of Thrones, the Telltale Games game. Now, I'm going into this blind. I haven't played anything from Game of Thrones. I actually watched all the seasons of Game of Thrones a couple days back, about a month back, just so that I can play this game here. Now, Telltale Games is one of my favorite game companies of all time. I love The Walking Dead, Season 1 and 2. I love The Wolf Amongst Us. It was an amazing, amazing experience. Both of those games, real great character development. I mean, it was an amazing game, and now I'm excited to give this one a go because the Game of Thrones series is actually really amazing. I don't know if I have a Telltale Games account. Let's try it, though. Alright, I'm pretty sure you guys can see that, so I'm actually not going to do that yet. I'll come back and do that at a later date, because I don't want you guys to know what my password information for all my stuff is. But yeah, so, episodes. I think they're going to have the 4th one out now. I got this one for free as a series form. The Lost Woods. Okay, so they're all the way down to 4, and there's going to be a total of 6. Let me just get this set up here. Display subtitles always. Let me make sure that's saved. Sometimes it doesn't save. Yeah, it's saved. Okay. So I only have, as you can see here, I only have the first episode. I don't have all the rest. But I'm planning, the Northerners will never forget, but I am planning on getting the rest if it turns out to be great, which, like I said, I haven't been disappointed by a Telltale Games game yet. My world would die in the old one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down to it. I'm sure you guys are all excited. I know I'm excited. Sorry, I had a bug in my eye. So let's get down to it. Let's get the brass tacks rolling. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of the House Forrester hangs in the balance. So I guess you're playing as this House Forrester, the King of House Forrester. And you gotta try and... I don't know where this falls in line as far as the series timeline goes too, by the way. That's why I had to watch all the episodes. Just in case I missed anything or there's any spoilers. So, spoilers, maybe. Depending on how far in the series this is, I don't know.
Great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
So I'm playing as a squire right now.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What'd I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine.
Go on. It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. Idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Daddy! 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 Daddy!
Norrin's family
About time.
has faithfully served
Go play with your
House
brother.
Forrester for centuries.
Drop your food.
His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your gun. Tonight we celebrate.
Sorry about the distraction. I have two kids who are supposed to be in bed, but one of them likes to keep running out, so I might have to deal with him now and then.
The King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Winter is coming!
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Nah, not anymore, son of a bitch.
There's more wine. Scrub my armor. Clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Just shut your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
Or easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
This guy's a whiny little
It's right
bitch.
over there.
The Red Wedding. Oh god, I know what this is.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood. Fucking phrase.
This is that night. Oh god.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters. Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Oh god, we're starting with this? Good shit. If you haven't seen the series, you don't know what's gonna happen. Watch the series before you go any farther than this.
You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
If you have not seen the series, this part in the series, stop now. If you don't know what the Red Wedding is.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? There's no need to fucking run.
We have to warn the others.
Warn them about what?
There's no time to explain. We need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
We need to get back to camp. Garrett, we have to get back. Get from the cage.
Button mash event. I need a sword, I need a sword, I need a sword, I need a sword.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
I need a sword!
Shoot that one! What?
I'm dead. Man, that aiming system is tough. Valar Morghulis. Nah. That aiming system's tough. Ready, aim, shoot that one.
Whoa! Shoot that one!
I still need a freaking... Give me a sword!
Look out!
Come on. There we go. Lost my shield, but I still need a sword. Fuck you, man. Let him get trampled. Jeez.
Good fucking riddance.
Give me a sword, give me a sword, give me a sword.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Thank you, about time. Pick it up! How many times do I have to select the damn sword before I can pick it up?
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
And I still don't have my sword. What the fuck?
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Walter Frey says time's over.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to
backstage,
go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love from Walter Frey.
Man. Fuck the phrase. Did they redo the entire opening scene? They redid the entire opening scene. Game of Thrones song, Game of Thrones song, Game of Thrones song. Na 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 na. I mean, it's a little bit crappier animated, but I mean, it's a video game. What do you expect? Na 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 na. The twins. That's where we just were. Na 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 na. The wall. Okay, what about the Forester's place? Aha, Iron Reach, there we go. Na, 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 na. Well, you're not gonna show across the sea? What happened to Lady Daenerys? Episode 1, Iron from Ice. Forrester Land is the King's Road. It's a piggy. Blood.
Blood.
Oh God.
Fresh.
Dead pig? Yep, dead pig. But why is the pig dead? Why is the rope gone? Why is the pig dead? The pig died because I got drunk, exactly, and I took a run because you killed my pig. But that was a fire. And fires are no bueno. It's an old cart I can't do anything with. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm about to get ambushed, aren't I? Yep, from that tree, from that bush right there, I'm about to get ambushed. As I'm looking at this cart, I'm gonna be ambushed.
That's Father's car.
Damn those Freys. It's either the Freys.
Bolton better give us fucking titles for
Ah, it's the Boltons. God damn it.
But at least still have its bacon.
Damn you, you just killed my pig. I'm gonna kill you. How dare you kill my pig? That's my bacon. It's my pork belly.
There's nothing for you here.
Except for the fact
I
that this
said
is...
move on. I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Why can't I even swing?
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
I'll have your head.
Aye. You'll have it.
God damn it, I'm useless.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a...
Man, I proved myself on the battlefield, and I was getting ready to be made a lord, and I'm pathetic. Like, I really am, like, just absolutely pathetic. So to prove myself on the battlefield, I can't even beat 3 Bolton minions. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stand on that for long.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family.
I don't give a damn.
I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
You were laughing about it pretty good. For just following orders.
Hang for this. That much I promise.
Now, Daddy, go back to Daddy. It's a little glitchy and laggy, but that's to be expected.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I killed 2. But there's still one more. So my job ain't done yet. Ironrath. Stronghold of House Forrester. And I'm bleeding from my leg. And I didn't even find my sister. I'm just like, whatever.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Everybody loved the Starks.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
That's true. In the olden days, they'd put maggots in the wound to eat all the dead flesh. Ow. I put maggots in there. Maggots eat the dead flesh, so it doesn't get infected. It'd be weird though, feeling those little worms crawling around in your leg.
The lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Just like that, it's like it never happened.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
The Ironwood Grove. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
On the menu codex page. Gregor Forrester. Forrester is the lord of the strong northern house and abandonment of House Stark. As a youth, he famously arm-wrestled Gilbert Glover for the privilege of becoming the man's squire. Glover later joked that he'd gladly lose the match all over again. Gregor married Alyssa Bannerfield, and a daughter of the Southern Targaryen loyalist before Robert Baratheon seized the Iron Throne. Gregor ascended to the lordship after his father died at the Trident and has led House Forrester during the 16 years since. Lady Forrester. Alyssa Forrester was born to House Branfield, a minor southern house that was destroyed when the Targaryen dynasty fell. She had been married to Gregor for many years when Robert's rebellion signaled her father's demise. Yet she nonetheless felt conflicted between her father's loyalties and her husband's. In time, Alyssa came to feel that Ironrath was a true home. She embraced her role as the Forrester matriarch. She has silently sworn that she'll never see her family destroyed again. Roderick Forrester, firstborn son. Lord Forrester's eldest son, Roderick, was trained from an early age to shoulder the burdens of leadership. In truth, he was built for the role, strong, charismatic, and formidable on the battlefield. When Robb Stark called his banners to war, Lord Forrester asked Roderick to stay behind and protect Ironrath. Roderick would have none of it. Instead, he rode off at his father's side and led the Forrester cavalry with such valor that his name became feared amongst the ranks of Lannister soldiers. Asher Forrester, exiled second son. Asher had always been a rebellious youth, brawling in taverns, sleeping with whores, and finding ways to raise his father's ire. But his life took a dark turn when at age 17 he fell in love with Gwyn Whitehill, the eldest daughter of his father's bitter rival. Bloodshed ensued, and Lord Forrester faced a grim choice: go to war or exile Asher across the narrow sea. He chose the latter. Asher remains in Essos to this day, living as a sellsword, trying not to think about the life he left behind. Mira Forrester. Mira had always been fond of Ironrath, but Lady Forrester, wanting her eldest daughter to learn the ways of the Southern Court, arranged for Mira to serve as a handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, bud. Go turn on the light for me. Turn on the light. Thank you. Now you guys can see me better. To Mira's great surprise, she enjoyed attending on Marjorie at Highgarden and followed her King's Landing with enthusiasm. Life in the capital has not been easy for Mira, as her straightforward northern ways are often at odds with the subtleties of court life, but she also has more guile than she realizes. Ethan Forrester. Whereas his elder brothers were natural warriors, Ethan was always found himself drawn to pursuits of the mind, particularly music and books. He also bore a great love for the towering trees of Ironrath, a love he still shares with his twin sister Talia. Ethan was just a boy when House Forrester joined the War of the Five Kings, but by war's end he had been thrust into a role he was unprepared for. On the cool autumn evenings, Ethan could still be heard playing his lute in the Ironwood Grove. Talia Forrester. During her fourth pregnancy, Lady Forrester dreamed she would birth a daughter with a voice like a summer rain, but as fate would have it, she gave birth to a boy. The infant Ethan wailed for hours until Lady Forrester entered a second labor, this time birthing a girl. She named the girl Talia after her own mother, and from then on, Ethan hardly ever cried. Her dream came true, and therefore there's no sound at Ironrath more lovely than that of Talia, singing as her brother plays the lute. Ryan Forrester. The last of the Forrester children, Ryan grew up idolizing his elder siblings, spent many an hour chasing Ethan and Talia through the grove. His youth has been pleasant and shielded from responsibility, but recently Ryan's innocence has begun to fade. Guys, go play in your room, please. Go play in your room. Ryan was too young to understand. When the war began, Ryan was too young to understand why Roderick and his father were leaving home, but the grim realities of the house at war has been impossible to avoid, and Ryan now asks questions which his siblings have no easy answers. Jared Tuttle, Squire Lord Forrester. Garrett was raised on stories of heroism about the likes of Arthur Dane and Simon Stareyes. Though the son of a pig farmer, he has always aspired to one day become a warrior himself. With the help of his uncle Duncan, who has risen from low-born origins to become Castellan of Ironrath, Jared found work in Lord Forrester's stables, rising through the ranks to eventually be named his squire. Jared has served Lord Forrester throughout the long months in King Rob's army, and is ready to now be a warrior of his own to fight. Guys, go in your room, please. Duncan Tuttle. As a boy, Duncan showed such talent for managing his family's farm that everyone assumed he'd one day take over. But Duncan was fated to run more than fields in a pig pen. In time, he struck up an unlikely friendship with Gregor Forrester, the heir to the House Forrester. The two grew close, and when Gregor became lord, he named Duncan his Castellan. Many eyebrows were raised, but Duncan proved himself worthy and has served the house long into the years since. Go to your room. Royland de Gore joined Lord Forrester's army after his family was wiped out by the Ironborn during Balon Greyjoy's rebellion. De Gore had a natural grasp of military tactics and strategy and came to play a crucial role in the siege of Pike that ended the war. In the months that followed, King Robert awarded Royland a knighthood, and Lord Forrester asked him to serve as Ironrath's Master-at-Arms. Sir Royland still holds a position and is known for his military expertise as well as his legendary temper. Okay, so these are the only people that I know about. I'm not going to read the rest of them just because I don't know them yet, except for the Maester, of course, but...
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you.
Can I not? Okay, I guess I can't go up there.
This might help.
Am I gonna have to bandage myself as I get hurt?
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
I've already walked. Shut up.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Well, good lord.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true?
She gonna be my
Your
wife?
family...
Yes, everybody's dead.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Roderick will certainly be missed. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
She's that my uncle.
Demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Don't be saying that when you're filleted alive.
You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
I don't care.
They're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
You don't have to worry about that with Ramsay. He'll
Anyone
just
else
pull your
with
skin
these
off while
stories?
you're still alive.
Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
Yes,
You're sending him to the wall.
What?
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who will defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
I don't want to go swear black. Wait. I gotta talk to you. I have a message for you. I got say something. God damn it. I hate it when people don't pass messages.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay. But Lord
Tell
Forrester
him
will be
about the
proud
North
that you put the
Grove.
interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Good, finally.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
And now I'm being sent to the wall.
Forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. I can't
Then
say anything.
can't send me to the wall.
Just know the North Grove
If I get sent
may
to
very
the
well be vital to the future of this house.
If I get sent to the wall, I can't come back. That's deserting my post and I die.
Become a ranger.
What are you doing?
It will help.
He needs my help north of the wall. Become a ranger if I can. It will help. Well, my head. It's my head now.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Clip, de-clap, de-clip, de-clap, de-clip, de-clap, de-clip, de-clap, de... Raise the gate! I be leaving!
Garrett, wait!
Can I at least bone her before I go swear off of women forever? Please? I guess not.
Be safe.
Ethan?
Did I just change my character? Yes, now I'm playing as Ethan Forrester. Ah, so it's just like Game of Thrones, like 16 stories going at once.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
It must
I
have been
heard Duncan
serious.
and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
I agree.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
That was before Asher got
Honestly,
kicked
you won't
out.
be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
How am I?
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I say nothing.
I hope you don't change. I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'd rather be a lord than a brother. No, I'm just kidding.
Since you're the new lord,
But off with their
you can do
heads.
anything you want.
Not like
I suppose.
Joffrey, though.
Everyone will have to do as you say.
Just with bad guys.
So I could have all the sweets I want.
No!
Only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Do they have like a PA system wired through the trees? Lord Ethan. Lord Ethan. You're needed in the Great Hall at
What's the
once.
matter?
Oh, no, he's right
Lord
there.
Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us.
Castellan.
Please, Ethan.
Castellan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your
Okay.
decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
I am the Lord. But I'm still gonna go. Because I want to tell this guy to go fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. That's how I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna hit him with a branch and yell, fuck off. Fuck off. Just like that. Just like that. Because reasons. Is that Lord Whitehill? Is that Lord Whitehill? Which one's Lord
He
Whitehill?
showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I
Oh.
assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
I
Out
won't.
there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
I was
Let's not
decisive
do
and firm.
something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle this.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the
Fuck
more
House
reason
Bolton.
to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Okay, I don't want to piss him off too bad. But I still want to tell him to go fuck off. He's a fat guy, isn't he? Not as fat as me.
Lord Ethan. Ethan,
But he's still a
is it?
fat guy.
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Wait, I don't get to shake his hand too?
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Well, fuck
I've been
you,
waiting
dude.
for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please.
I'll kill you.
No bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Fuck you.
Courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You
Yes, because I am a lord.
shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe
I don't care. Can I interrupt?
with the Ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that.
You men shouldn't have died to a pig farmer then.
Lord Ethan. He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type.
Then why did your soldiers die to a pig farmer?
My men. I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
I don't care.
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
I'm
What kind of
outnumbered.
fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I don't know what a craven is, but I'm gonna say it.
Craven, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
We need to send word to allies. I don't know who we still have that are allies, but we gotta get somebody backing us.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Oh yeah, Lady Marjorie's very kind.
Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Oh, there's still more. It's a letter from Mother. First, I'm gonna look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
No, it's raining blood. Because Roose Bolton beat you there. I guess, I don't know.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
I don't know who he is or what he's doing, but sure.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Watch, he's gonna be an assassin. Oh, chamber pot stuff, or... Oh, he's lighting the brazier.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
SpaghettiOs.
Some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
It's true. Best way to get information is to hire somebody that has all access to every place for business purposes, like Cole. It's Lady Marjorie!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Let me tell her about the letter now.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Can I tell her about the letter first?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Almost like Sansa Stark, only Sansa didn't want to leave. Oh, look, it's Tyrion. I like Tyrion.
You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Man, the actress that plays Cersei is just so great at what she does. Like every word that she says is dripping with venom, and yet she still sounds pleasant.
It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats, Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
Take the risk.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing
I like
makes Cersei
Tyrion.
happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I like Tyrion. He's the only one in all of King's Landing I ever liked. The only one with any kind of blood as far as Lannister goes that I liked.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Well, so long, but we're still alive.
Has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Fuck no.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Imagine how much abuse you'd have to go through.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
That's mean.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets.
No, she's gonna go run and tell someone.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I really do think that you'll go run and tell Cersei. And yeah, I'm sorry for the betrayal thing right there. That might get you to go tell Cersei right away, but...
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown... Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
I think that's exactly...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does.
I'm pretty sure whatever happens with Sarah, either way, she goes and tells Cersei. You kick her out, she gets mad, she goes and tells Cersei. You let her stay, she goes, this is your rap for Cersei all along.
It weren't so urgent.
So I'm pretty sure happens.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
That's the look of somebody that doesn't think that they could do much and probably can't do much. Back to Geralt. Sounds like Ramsay.
7 elves.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Let's stay still for now. Hopefully something distracts them.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
There we go. Yay, staying still. That reminds me of Till Dawn, horror game coming out in August. You gotta make choices like that, and what you decide depends on whether the 6 people in the horror game live or die. I'm excited for that one.
Bloody hell.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Who did we desert from? Oh, he's one of ours.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
We need the troops. 3 fingers, you can still fight. Send him to the wall, we lose a soldier.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
No, it won't be. You stole from me.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence.
That it is. He who passes the sentence.
I will carry out the sentence.
He who passes the judgment shall swing the sword.
This is injustice, my lord!
No crime should go unpunished.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see. Take it.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for bearing with me so far, but I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm going to pick this up again in 2 days' time, so that would be Tuesday. So follow me here on Twitch to see more. If you might miss it, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/fatguygamer, so that you can watch all my past broadcasts. Subscribe there, and also let anybody else know if they're interested in Let's Plays or gameplay or anything like that. And then tell them about my YouTube, and hopefully we can get them more subscribers on my page. So thank you guys so much for watching, and always remember, if I'm on, I'll be broadcasting.